I forgive you, fam. I forgive you. I forgive you. It's all in the past. I understand. I've moved on. We've moved on. And I forgive you. Welcome in, fam. Much love, Traffier. One of the most powerful things that you can do is to forgive people, to forgive someone, to not carry around the resentment and negative energy and negative memories of the past. When you're forgiving someone, it's not for them, it's for you. It's more powerful to forgive than to be forgiven, because think about it. In the same way that we're happier when we're loving more than we're being loved. The more people we love, the happier we are, more so than the more people who love us. It's similar because when it comes to people holding grudges or holding memories, holding resentment against you, which is fine. If they're walking around, they're not interacting with you, that's okay. We don't know about it. That's their problem, right? But when we're walking around with resentment, when we're walking around with negative energy, when we're walking around with problems that we're carrying on from the past, that's our problem because that's inside of us, even if it's at them. So when we're forgiving other people, it's for us. And also, we don't even care that much about being forgiven. It would be nice, but it doesn't necessarily affect us. It may or may not. It's also not under our control. You know, some people, it's nice to be forgiven by people who are close to us, who hold problems. We got to give them time. That's not under our control, though. What's under our control is we can forgive other people. Why? Again, because do you really want to walk around with all these negative memories and this resentment and these grudges and these it's just not worth doing. So the key to this, first of all, it takes time. It's not going to happen overnight, but just recognize that everybody's human, nobody's perfect. Try to see where they're coming from, that they understand their problems that are affecting them, their issues that are affecting them, and that you're not a perfect person either. And you don't necessarily need to forget that it happened, but you can forgive and say, okay, it's all right now. It doesn't hurt me anymore. Here's the thing, though. When you forgive someone, you don't have to tell them that you forgive them. I said, I forgive you, but that's for me to say it. Because people, you don't even need to let them in that you're holding something against them to begin with. They may or they may not know. If they say, I'm sorry, you can say, I forgive you. But otherwise, you just, boom, ritually write it down in your book, say it out loud, shout it out, I forgive you. You are forgiven. They don't necessarily need to know. I mean, it might be nice to tell someone if they realize that you've been holding something. But if not, you don't need to write people. You don't need to reach out to them. You don't need to say. Just release it. Because again, it's not about you. It's about it's not about them. It's not as much for them. It's for you. It's more selfish, and that's fine. Because you go to someone and say, "Hi, remember that shit that you did? I forgive you." Okay, I don't even want to be reminded of that. Thanks. But again, if I know that you've been holding something, then it is nice to hear it, but it's not necessary. So, acts of forgiveness, it helps to just set the intention of being forgiving and being loving and saying, okay, it doesn't hurt me anymore, it didn't hurt me that much, I understand, it's forgiven, it's not necessarily forgotten, I won't necessarily put myself in that same position, but I'm ready to move on and release the negative and breathe in the positive. So hope you find that useful. It'd be nice down below. You could share if anything, if you're holding anything that you need to forgive, what is it? You've been harmed, you've been hurt. It's okay. It sucks, but how can you? And then for you, the ultimate thing is forgiving yourself, because here's the thing, like, we make fuck ups, we hurt people, we hurt ourselves, we make the wrong decision, we make wrong decisions, and it's easy to be like, yo, dude, you're a fucking idiot, you fucked that up, you piece of shit, and it's just better to be like, yo, you're not perfect, I'm not perfect, I didn't play it perfect, some people got hurt, but it's okay, I can make up for it, and I forgive myself. So, what do you need to forgive yourself for? What do you need to forgive for? Promise it's going to make a big difference for you. So, share down below. Appreciate you. And I forgive you, and I look forward to hearing what you have to say in the comments. Peace out, fam.